Yeah, well, thanks, Liam. Really appreciate you having me on and giving me a chance to chat a little bit about what we're doing. We're located here in Seattle, so we're not next door to each other, but thankfully we've got some technology that lets us chat a little bit about Volt and spread the word about what we're up to. So
Mm.
yeah, so Volt is a strength and conditioning platform. It's a technology that is designed to bring really high quality strength and conditioning resources to athletes and teams worldwide. And we started it with the goal of trying to bring higher quality training to more athletes. Basically, looking at the way that athletes were typically shut out if they didn't have a lot of the money to access a high quality trainer or a really high level of skill and talent to be able to go play for a professional club or a big time college here in the US where they might have a strength and conditioning expert on staff. So
Yeah.
we're really trying to bring something to the table that could be appropriate for athletes that are in that developmental ages or even older athletes like ourselves who might want to train on a sports specific program that's appropriate to them, but don't necessarily want to spend the money for that private training or are lucky enough to be at a university that's got got really rich resources.
So what type of benefits would people see then from Volt?
Well, a lot of what you'd expect from any, kind of well thought out, well researched strength and conditioning program. The idea is to use the technology as a vehicle for really high quality content. And what we've done is worked with an advisory board of strength coaches and a group of consulting strength coaches around the world who have expertise in particular sports, so that we can build out, really sensational rugby training. We can also build out awesome cricket training and tennis and basketball and the different sports and ice hockey that might be popular in certain parts of the world, less popular in other parts, but feel really good about the authenticity of the quality of the content. So whenever anybody signs up for a Volt training program, whether they're part of a team that's training or they're just an athlete signing up on their own, they're going to get an exceedingly high quality training program that lays out the periodization on a week-to-week basis, all the way up through their full preparatory phase, getting them ready for a season or an event, through a competitive phase, and even into a transitional phase, so that we can really map out all 12 months of the year. What we're doing here is we're inside of an athlete's training platform in Volt.
Yep.
So this athlete is named Kellen. Kellen's not real, so we're not violating Kellen's trust. This is just a demo account that we've set up. And so based off of what Kellen's told us about what Kellen's training for, the sport, his level, the timing of his competitive phase. So in this case, Kellen said, hey, my season starts the week of February 5th. And it's going to roll through, as we kind of inch our way forward in this periodization. It's going to roll through for about 3 months, and it's going to end in the middle of, or a little bit longer than 3 months, maybe about 4 months, end in the middle of May. And so we do, to start off with, we build out this periodization, and we call primers and finishers, which are these targeted routines. So a lot of athletes maybe have tight hips. They need a squat mobility primer. That is all built in. But when you get into your day-to-day prescription, we can take a look. We've completed week one. Now we've got, we completed day one. Now we've got day two here in front of us. And day two, these are the movements prescribed for Kellen. This is the workout. I'm ready for it. First thing you do when you start your workout, we're going to provide a 5-question readiness questionnaire. And this is all typically consumed through the Volt app.